about the topics from sports, entertainment, politics, pop culture. We are the culture. V.M.O Radio. Live and direct. V.M.O Radio, live and direct. V.M.O Radio, live and direct. V.M.O Radio.
That's V.M.O Radio. We talk about sports, dating, entrepreneurship, man. Nothing is off limits. I'm trying to tell you, man, like we do it every Sunday, about to introduce ourselves. First up, we got my man, Trenell Smith, a.k.a. Big Greedy. What you got to say to the people, man?
Hey, listen, I know you guys can't see me right now, but hey, it's all good. Just know this. We're going to have a great show tonight, and I want everybody that's listening tonight to voice your opinion, because tonight we're going to voice our opinions. Believe that.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got my man, GT, the actor, Gartrell. What you got to say to the people, man?
What's going on, ladies and gents? Great to be back. Great to have y'all tuning in. So y'all about to be in shock, because we're going to have something special for y'all tonight. We got a guest speaker, but I'll let Mr. James Calhoun introduce. But once again, thank you for tuning in. We love you guys, and y'all sit back and hold on tight, because it's going to be a bumpy roller coaster ride.
There it is, man. There it is. Also, we got to give a shout out to Don Grizzle. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on tonight. He may come on later, but it's all good. Nice little shout out to him, Mr. Philosopher himself. But now, let's talk about our special guest. Our special guest tonight. Want to bring a female perspective on some of these topics. All right, so our special guest right now is Miss Bridget Austin. All right, what would you like to say to the people?
Good evening, good evening. It's a great pleasure to be here with amongst these wonderful men of VMO. I hope I do some justice in bringing on that female perspective on these topics tonight.
Okay. All right, awesome. That'll work. And, of course, last but not least, myself, Mr. James V.M.O, a.k.a. Mr. How many kids you got? But yeah, anyway, so again, man, definitely, man, y'all like, comment, or really share the live and really push it out, really let us know that y'all loving the show. All right, so let's get to that first topic. All right, so first topic is this. Do you think it's harder for a woman to find a man with genuine intentions if she constantly just over-sexualizes herself? Okay, so who want to start us off?
Let me start that off. Let me start that off. Hold on.
Go ahead, GC. Go ahead.
That's kind of that's a good question, because right now it's hard, because you got social media and you got all these women that's looking like supermodels on Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok or whatever. And guys like that. I mean, we are visual creatures. So when we see that, of course we like it. But then you got in the back of your mind, okay, she's not a classy lady, but what if she is a classy lady? I mean, you can have somebody that wants to dress nice. She may put on something a little revealing, but she might have a job she might be making like $300,000 a year. She got her own car, got her own house, and she making her own money. So she a boss. So if she want to dress like that, and that's how she feels comfortable dressing, I can look at her and be like, ooh, she a dime. I might want to get with her. I want to see what she all about. And if she talking right, she educated, she got a 4-year college degree. So who am I to judge? Because she might have had a little nip slip, or she might have her cheeks hanging out. I mean, I like it. I can't say that you can't wear that around me if we together, because that's what attracted me to you. That's what brought me into the picture. So hey, if you're gonna keep dressing like that, don't stop on my behalf. Keep on doing it, because I like it. I'm gonna look. Especially if you my woman, I'm gonna act like I ain't your man. I'm gonna just sit there and stare at you like, damn, you fine. That's just me. So I'm all for it. I don't have no problem with it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, Trey, you can go up next, man. What you got to say, man?
Run that topic back to me again.
Oh yeah, well, I got you. All right, so here's the topic right here. So, do you think it's harder for a woman to find a man with genuine intentions if she is constantly over sexualizing herself?
It's definitely gonna be harder because me, myself, personally, I don't want to see a woman in lingerie online because not only do I see it, everyone sees it. That's something you should only see in the bedroom. You feel what I'm saying? Simple as that. You know what I mean? If you're sitting out there putting yourself out, that's not that to me. That's just my opinion or whatever. I'm not going to want a woman that's exposing herself on social media. Like, what are you trying to do? You know what I mean? I mean, what are you saying? I mean, I don't get it. You know what I mean? So, nah, I'm not. Nah, we're not gonna do that. And if there's some women out there, they probably got good intentions, but by you exposing your body for views and stuff like that, like we're not gonna do that. Yeah, salt and pepper. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Well, you
Yeah,
gotta
but
you gotta
anyway,
think about it though, man. A lot of these women doing that because they getting followers and they getting paid off of this. So if they got a certain social media, they might be getting paid. The more followers they get, the more likes they get, the more
stop,
money they gonna
stop,
make.
stop. Listen. If you want to be pimped out by social media, you go ahead, because I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? My woman is my woman. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody else woman that's sitting here looking on social media. I mean, come on, everybody forgot about what's real out here. You understand what I'm saying? Like for real, that's where the marriage and stuff come in at. But like I said though, it is what it is. Because a lot of women I done interacted with or came upon, they always talk about, oh, ain't no ring on my finger. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look good, I might be like, hey, what's up? And be like, oh, I got somebody I'm talking to, but it ain't still serious. If you're talking to them, it should be serious because you are trying to grow in love with a person over time. You know what I'm saying? To get with them, to possibly get married one day. You know, but there's no way in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be with a woman like that. It was cool back in the '80s when you seen a woman in Beauty of the Week. You know what I'm saying? You know, my girl was Beauty of the Week on '73. It was cool, but now, nah, we're not doing that.
You're not doing that.
I mean, no, I mean, listen. If a woman is on social media and exposing her body, she cannot be with Trinell Smith. Period.
What do you mean by exposing her body? Because she, Beauty of the Week, wore a bathing suit.
I know, but see, Beauty of the Week is fine. I'm talking about the women that just be twerking, doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's
So
too
you can
much.
twerk without being being in a bathing suit. You can twerk with
I
your
mean,
jeans on and you're covered.
listen, it doesn't matter. Even doing that period on social media, just expose yourself to other individuals. Period. Beauty of the Week was only magazines that were purchased by people, and it was purchased, here and there or whatever. But everybody can see you. It's like tonight. You never know how many people going to. You know what I'm saying? What if you pull my? You know what I'm saying?
That's that T-Mobile internet.
So you breaking up a
T-Mobile
little bit,
internet.
man.
That T may be working.
I got an incoming call, you guys.
Well, you know what? The way I feel about it though, and I know I already went, but still, if
JT, look, GT,
Yeah, you.
before you go in, James, would you like to hear a woman's perspective on that?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. He trying to do extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yes. What you got, Britt?
Thank you. Because we don't went from sexualizing to twerking to I'm not going to ask a woman to marry me because she's sexualizing herself. All that is sexualizing, a woman sexualizing herself to me does not reduce her worth or her prelude her desire or need for love. In today's society, everybody is dressing. You see it everywhere on TikTok, everywhere. It is a style. Do we all agree with? There is a limitation to there as far as your dressing and how you want to go out. But if you out with your man, hopefully your man checked you and said, baby, you look good before you left. If he was uncomfortable with it, at that time, he has the right to say, baby, I need you to go back in the house and put something else on. Because that's making him feel uncomfortable. But sexualizing yourself as a female does not reduce our worth and our value. It is a dress where they're making money. But does it change how a man might view a woman? Yes. Or what type of man will approach her? Yes. Because if a man is only looking at what he can see on the outside, he's going to go up with that approach like, oh, I'm going to be able to hit this tonight. Because that's all he wants. But once again, that might be all that she's putting out there, and that's what she's presenting. So there's different ways to look at that. But when it comes to a man with a woman, if I was dressed that way and my man was feeling uncomfortable, I want him to check me before we go out and say, baby, that's going to make me feel uncomfortable. But you look good in it. Can you wear it when we get home? But don't devalue a woman because she has that, because she might be educated. She might be a doctor. But when she's hanging loose, letting her hair down with her girls, she might dress a little different. But when you see her from 9 to 5, she put together and nothing's hanging out.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say the topic one more time. I'm going to talk a little bit about it. All right. So the topic is this. Do you think it's harder for a woman to find a man with genuine intentions? If she over-sexualizes herself. And for me, I'm going to say yes, it's going to be hard. But I think you need to really explain, kind of as to why it may be hard. What I'm going to say is this. When I feel you're putting out a certain kind of energy out into the world, that's what you're going to get back. All right. So if you're constantly wearing something skimpy, something see-through, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to attract a certain type of guy. Like Bridget was saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to automatically put you in a certain kind of box in my mind. Like, you know what? She's on demon time. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact I can just have fun with her. I'm not really going to take her serious. You know what I'm saying? That's not somebody who's going to be like, you know what? This may be my wife one day. Let's have fun with her. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the energy that you're putting out. So why should I really take you serious? And unfortunately, that's the mindset of many men right now. Like, look, we're not together. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you look good. You got a nice body. I enjoy looking at you, but I also understand. All right. If I've constantly told you this many times, so meaning like we're dating right now, we're locked in, we've been dating for a couple years. And, every now and then, like she said, I'm trying to check you a little bit like, look, let's tone it down a little bit. I'm happy that you're my woman. Let me show you off. But can you not dress so revealing all the time? And if she constantly give you that backlash, even after a couple years, that's not the one for you. Hey, I'm not going to waste your time. Don't waste mine. I'm going to let you go about your day. But if she is willing to accept, hey, let me just change a little bit for him, because I know, hey, I'm not perfect. I got many shit that I'm sure irritates her. You know what? Why you keep leaving all your clothes in the bathroom? You know what I'm saying? I keep having to step over stuff. It don't smell good. So you know what? I need you to fix that. Cool, baby. I got you. I can buy a hamper. Put it right in the bathroom for you. I got you, baby. We good. I got no problem taking accountability for what's bothering you. I'm willing to make this work. But if you constantly give me backlash, constantly give me attitude, or like, you know what? No, I'm not changing my body, my choice. 100%. We are grown people. I'm going to make sure, look, go about your day. I'm going to go about mine. You're not my queen, so we good.
So let's throw another twist on that. So dressing sexy, I'm out with my girls. We having a good time. I'm looking good. My hair, my makeup, everything is just on point. You see me standing there, you come up, you talk, we holler. We dating for 3-4 months. I'm still wearing this same outfit, same style, same clothes. You still coming up, we having dinner, we going out. So let's fast forward. So we get married. You ask the question, we get married, start having, once we get married, I'm still wearing the same outfit. Is that it's been okay, but we're getting ready to go out like normal. I put on my same outfit and you haven't said a word about this outfit in a year and a half. But all of a sudden, it's a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. So for me, I am married. You know what I'm saying? I'm happily married. You know what I'm saying? We've been good. Been married for 3 years, before and May. So for me, I wouldn't wait that long till after I got married, trying to let somebody know it's a problem. So I think after you've gotten to that point, it's different stages in dating. Date somebody, all right? You understand, like, look, we've been dating for a couple of years. This is the person I want to be with. You know what I'm saying? She's locked in with me. I'm locked in with her. I know she has my back. I can see a future with her. I see a vision with her. Cool. Then I'm gonna start to address and be like, look, he's not wear such and such. You know what I'm saying? I think it's too revealing. Awesome. We're not even gonna make it to the engagement phase if she constantly tells me, no, I'm not changing. This is who I am when you met me. This is what it's gonna be. Got you. I'm gonna leave your ass alone. That's just me. Okay. Nobody else, but I'm gonna leave you alone. And that's because I understand where I'm trying to go with my life. If you can let me lead, then you're gonna listen to me. We're gonna work together. You know what I'm saying? It's a partnership. It's not just about everything that I want, everything that you want. I represent you, you represent me. So if you're on board with me, cool, we good. But if not, enjoy your life, sweetheart.
And I agree with that 100. But there are some aspects where men, it is beautiful and sexy when we're dating and you have nothing to say because everybody, man, look at your woman, and then all of a sudden it's a problem. That you wanted me because I was dressed that way. That's going to be my first thought. You wanted me because I was dressed this way. Now you want me to change. So,
DT, what you got to say, man? You single right now, freshly single, ready to mingle? Go ahead.
Well, once again, when it comes to stuff like that, I don't have a problem with a female dressing like that because I'm gonna use Halle Berry for an example. We've all seen Swordfish. We've all seen Monsters Ball. If Halle Berry was single right now and knowing that we done seen her naked and in a couple of movies, I can't be like, you know what, I can't be with you because you done exposed your body to the world. And I need Trinell Smith to mute his mic. Thank you, sir. So I can't judge her because she done showed her body in the movie. Hell, I done showed my body in the movie and dating a narcissist. And I hope that people don't judge me because they seen my backside in the movie. It's a movie. So just because she dresses the way she dresses, if she want to show off body parts, it's gonna catch our attention because, like I said, we're visual people. We're visual creatures. We know what we like. And if I don't have a problem with you wearing that when we meet each other and we go on a couple of dates and you dress like that, that might be your whole wardrobe. Who knows? That might be just how you know how to dress. I can't judge you because of how you dress because you was doing it before we got together. So who am I to tell you no, you can't wear that? I'm gonna tell you every day, damn, you look good. You fine. So I'm like, you got that whole table of guys over there staring at you though. I am gonna bring that to your attention, but I got you. They ain't got you, so I ain't worried about them. Just know that they looking at you. So my thing is, if that's what she wears, let her wear what she wear. Now, James, you are married. If your wife had dressed like that before y'all hooked up, you shouldn't have a problem with her dressing like that now, because she ain't dressing like that for other men. She dressing like that because it caught your attention, and she dressing like that because she know you like it. So if she dresses a little promiscuous and we all out, I'm like, "What's up, sis? Nice outfit." I ain't gonna look. I'm just a nice outfit, dap her up or whatever. She dressed like that for you, not for us. So because she knows how to please her man, she know you gonna be looking at her, and she know she gonna be coming out of it when y'all get to the house. She did her job. So who am I to judge? Like, if me and Bridget was dating and she dresses like that, I don't have a problem. We hook up, we date, we get married. She can still dress like that because I want my woman to look good when we out. I want her to be the showstopper when she walk in the room. I want everybody head to turn when my woman walk in the room because her presence is being made.
Mm. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But like I said, just for me, just at certain stages, I know what I want. And hey, like I said, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna wait till after we married, be like, nah, I need you to tone it down or change or do something extra. No. As we're going through, we're getting more serious. You know, we passed the dating phase, we're engaged. And if I see you're unwilling to just change a little bit for me, then how can I really lead you, to where we're trying to go? And then, hey, I mean, I got people in the comments saying, hey, it makes them feel confident. Okay, cool. Gotcha. I understand it makes you feel confident. Awesome. But I think you can look sexy in a nice dress. You know what I'm saying? I think you can look sexy, very differently. It doesn't always have to be see-through. It doesn't always have to be lingerie. You know what I'm saying? You can dress like Marilyn Monroe or, something real classic. It can still hug your curves. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause my wife is very curvy. And she's sexy as hell to me 100% every single day. So that's just where I'm
I would add before we move, if we move to the next one, for our females that are out there, for our women that do sexualize themselves or dress in a provocative sexual kind of way, because that's can make them feel comfortable. It makes them feel good that they can put this on and walk out of the house. But if their intentions is not to just have a sexual relationship with somebody, but to go to the next level with something that's emotionally meaningful and get to that genuinely love relationship, then they need to set those boundaries from the beginning. From that you come up approach, we get to know each other, we're talking. They need to set their clear intentions of what they're putting off, what they're looking for, and making sure that they have that connection, that same mindset with that man that they're dealing with, that individual. By setting clear boundaries and being consistent with their behaviors and establishing lines of communication that, I guess, counteract the negativity from dressing provocatively or sexually that women of today may encounter with men.
Okay. All right, Trey. Want to add a little bit to it, or you good, man?
Hold on one second, okay? Hold on one second. Okay, hold on. I got a viewer that's gonna let's see. What is it? James underscore V.M.O.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one second. I'm sorry, audience. And give me a second. I'm gonna get you to repeat that question as well.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. All right. Repeat that question real quick, please.
Oh yeah, no problem. So, do you think it's harder for a woman to find a man with genuine intentions if she's constantly just over sexualizing herself?
Yeah. I mean, what are you looking for? Attention? I'm gonna give you all the attention in the world. That's like when I said a woman, I make sure I do everything. You know what I mean? Meet all her needs, no matter what it is. You understand? If you walking, I'm gonna get you a car. Homeless, get your house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure clothes, I got you. I'm gonna do everything for my woman I possibly can to make her only acknowledge me when it comes down to being with me. That's it. You ain't gonna call your daddy for no money, cause I got you. You feel what I'm saying? And don't say like he ain't dressed provocatively on some crazy stuff. Like, what you doing? You ain't get enough attention from me. Not enough attention from me. And you want to get it from social media? Nah, we good. Two things. Y'all know what I say.
But then again,
That's
we don't know why she's trying to get that attention. She might have been fat growing up, and she might have been the one that got picked on in school, and now she a baddie, and she got the body that everybody liked. So now she can wear those type of clothes because now she done seen everybody that she went to school with, and they all look depressed and miserable in their marriage, and she got it going on because she got that body and she done improved with her look. So yeah, she gonna wear that. So she might not be
she
just
can
trying to do
dress.
it for the men. She might be trying to do it to show these ladies, oh yeah, y'all picked at me when we was in school, but guess what? I look better than y'all now.
But
We don't
listen,
know.
look,
We don't
listen,
know.
I
We
feel the
can't we
same.
can't judge.
I feel the same way. I was ugly growing up. I'm still ugly. You feel what I'm saying? But I tell you what, I had an 8-pack back in the day. Only thing kept me alive was my money. That's probably what got me going now. But I tell you what though, you know what I mean? I see a lot of people that was picking at me when I was in school. They teeth missing. You know what I'm saying? They messed up. They look bad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I understand that. But let me tell you something. And I like a heavy. You know, I don't care about all that. But I will tell you this. I done dated some women that was heavy set there and got their little bariatric surgery, whatever they did. And they do a lot of posts and all that kind of stuff. That's cool here and there, but still, if you my woman, we got to do all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? I ain't got enough money for you. You want Marcus Burger to pay you? I mean, go ahead. That's like me doing a podcast with my junks hanging out. That's stupid. You can look at me now. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
But women,
You know what I'm
but they do that. They do dress because of the way JT said, because of their past, what has put them in this new body.
Hold on. Let me stop you right there. Get my name right. It is not JT.
I said GT. I'm gonna call you Gregory in a minute.
Hey, that's my name too.
Okay. Baby, what would you like for me to call you?
You can call me whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me JT.
I said,
saying?
okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna be baby. Look, GT, Gregory, which one you want?
You can call me GT for good times.
GT, okay, we're gonna continue to have a good time. GT, as GT was saying, women has had surgeries, and some have not had surgery, and they put in the hard work of going to the gym 4, 5 times, 6 times a week. They have changed their diets. They have done all this to get this new improved body. And now that they can fit in that size 6, 4, 5, they're going to get in it. So a lot of this is not all about a woman trying to get attention. It's about them satisfying themselves because that's what they want to see themselves in. And they look good in it. They walk by a mirror and they like what they saw. It is sometimes the outside that is reading more into that outfit than I'm just out here looking good because I can wear this. And 5 years ago, somebody told me I couldn't.
Mm-hmm. Preach.
So there's lots of reasons why women do what we do. But usually it is, if we're not comfortable in it, we won't wear it. If it don't make us feel good, we won't wear it. Now, we can't control what happens once we go out and society start judging us. I mean, that's like wearing a short dress to church. Just because I wear a short skirt to church don't mean I'm there to, to make everybody to bring attention to myself, or I'm a devil worshiper because I wore this short skirt to church. It might be the only thing I have in my closet. It may be just what I like to wear. But that shouldn't make me not welcome to walk in the church doors and sit down and pray. But that's the first thing usually we put out there, is because that's not what you're supposed to wear at church. I was brought up, you're not supposed to wear jeans to church, but what do we wear to church now? But that doesn't make me a bad person. That doesn't make me not worthy of God's love or anybody else's love, because I'm not fitting in that box that society has put together.
Okay. I like that. Definitely. Okay.
So for my women out there, I got you.
That's what's up. All right, let's keep it moving then. Let's go to this next topic. So, if you're asked, what do you bring to the table in a relationship? So how would you respond to that? Or what you're looking for in that answer? I'm going to respond from a man's perspective. So,
go ahead, Moneybag Yo.
Moneybag Yo.
Moneybag Yo, that's Trey.
Oh yeah. Yo, what's up, y'all?
You're gonna have to repeat the question for him.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So the question is this. So in a relationship, all right, when you're asking a woman, hey, what do you bring to the table? All right. But from a man's perspective, what would you want her to say to that answer? So Trey, what you got, man?
Well, I'm online. Yeah.
I mean, if your date want to say something, she can say something too now.
Okay, look, no. Nah, my date, she ain't gonna say nothing, but I might put on, I don't know. I mean, she could be saying she light skinned, but yeah. But look, listen. She might want to say, girl, you should say that before waiting to salad. How you think, boy? Anyway, listen, I don't think a woman got to bring to the table for me. They say, I don't need your money, I don't need nothing. All I need is love and loyalty. That's it. Love and loyalty. Now, she can bring this to the table. I'm with it.
Okay. Well, that's it. I know. I think he might be going out a little bit.
Who's going out?
You. I thought you was going out a little bit.
I'm not going out. I was trying to switch my screen around to show you what I want her to bring to the table. But it didn't work right. But listen, let me tell you something. All I need is love and loyalty. That's it. I don't need nothing else. Now, the more we do with $3,000 a month, I'm gonna need you to bring $1,500.
Nigga, we know you on the date. Stop flossing and stop trying to talk all sexy and shit, man. Just talk like you normally do. Give us Bernie Mac. Give us some damn Cat Williams or something. What you bring to the table, nigga?
Hold on. That's my code 11:32. You already know what time it is, champion. You already know what's gonna be. It's not about the date, it's about the date that I'm about to devour this hour.
Nigga done turned into Barry White on us. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, he did.
You know, and what I like to do is okay, Barry White. What I would want my let me say what I would want my woman to bring to the table. Peace. Because it seems like That's something that I didn't have my whole 3 years in a relationship that I just got out of. I didn't have peace. I tried my hardest to establish peace, but it just didn't find its way in my house. Because when you got two alphas, you got an alpha male and an alpha female that's constantly bumping heads. I don't want to come home to a headache. I don't want to come home to fussing and fighting and arguing. I want to come home to peace. That's why I spend my
Amen.
time. That's why I spend my time at a cigar bar because I can smoke a cigar. I can drink my drink. I can relax. I can chill with my fellas, with my bros. I can just enjoy myself. But if I got to come home to chaos, you not bringing nothing to the table, but a headache and me looking for a way out. I need peace in my house regardless if my woman work, if she don't work. I don't have a problem with a woman that can't work. But if you're gonna bring something to the table, I mean, bring it to the table. Like I don't want to come home and I still got to do everything. I gotta wash the dishes. I gotta wash the clothes. I gotta do everything, and all you doing is just sitting around and waiting on me to come home so you can have a reason to fuss. Who is you talking to today? Why you stay out so late? That's because I work. I work hard. I want to enjoy what I do. If I make a little bit of money and I want to go buy a cigar, let me go do that. I'm still gonna spend my time with you, but I don't need a constant argument about every little thing. All I need is peace. That's what 99% of men want is peace. And if you got a woman that's argumentative and combative and all she likes to do is bring up stuff just to argue, don't bring up nothing from like 7 months ago just to start an argument. Cause now I feel like I gotta go right back out the house. I gotta drive around. I gotta do something because I'm about to cuss you out. So you pushing my buttons, and then that's when we talked about the other day. We're gonna have to talk about that manipulation because a lot of women like to manipulate you. They'll push your buttons, they'll hit your triggers, and they'll say some shit that's gonna make you come out of pocket. And when you cuss them out, now they want to play the victim and blame you for how you were reacted to what they said, but they knew that they triggered you in the first place. So
Hey, look.
that's a whole
So
nother topic.
we,
That's a
so if
whole
you
that's a
don't
whole
have,
nother
Hey,
topic.
look. Hey, look.
that's a
Hey, look. I
whole
want to say
nother
something.
topic because that's control of your own emotions and your own reactions to your triggers. But that's a whole nother show. But go
Hey,
ahead.
look.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
look. I'm
done.
gonna say this.
I'm done. That's
Hey,
why I
look.
said
Hey,
I
look.
want a woman to bring
Hey,
peace
look.
because
Hey,
I
look.
know
I
what I
never
can bring
seen.
to the table. I can give you everything you need. I can give you the world if I try, but all I want is peace.
Hey,
And peace goes both ways. That's peace is two, that's two fingers, peace, two people bring peace, peace, two. So you gotta give peace to get peace. And that's what some people tends to forget. It takes two people to have peace. But all of this comes from the beginning, how we start, how this process starts. What you bring to the table is a trigger for some women. I'm sorry, I might have jumped, but took over the conversation from GT Good Time. But that's because most time when a man, what you bring into the table, the first thing is like you mentioned, you want us to cook, clean, have your kids, make sure they taken care of, go out, make the money, and then you still want us to come home and be there and available for whatever you need. So that's the first thing that comes to mind when I read that question. It's like what I bring to the table. I done all these things. I have the capabilities of doing all these things. What else do I need to bring? But if we're going to really truly think about a relationship, a grown relationship, what we bring to the table, we need to look at character, emotional stability, emotional maturity, and the capacity to build something stable together. Can we do that? Can we bring those things to the table? What things do we need to have to make this piece happen? Because all those things mentioned will bring peace and harmony if you're in alignment from the beginning.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
hey,
Hey, I agree
listen.
100%.
I want to say something.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to say something.
Finish chewing first.
I mean,
Your
I'm so.
mama told you not to eat with your mouth full. Talk with your mouth full.
I don't have anything in my mouth. How could you even see my face dark as I am right now? But basically, what I'm saying is this
That
right here,
is
though.
true.
About what you said earlier, Brittany, about what you said earlier about when you were talking with GT. And GT, when he was talking, I was thinking to myself, like,
And there you go.
And there you go.
Yeah, hey, that wasn't me. I don't know what's just that's what
And
happens when
look,
you
he
try
in
to be
there.
serious.
Look, he on a date trying to be sexy, spending a lot of money, and so he in this high end restaurant where the
yeah,
Wi-Fi
can you
don't
hear
work
me?
very
Can you
well.
hear me?
He not getting a good signal because they
Hold
have,
on, hold on. First of all, before you say anything, I'm doing my own Wi-Fi. I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi. But what I want to say, there was things to GT when you were saying what you were saying, and then you came up and said, oh, this is a different topic. It really is a different topic. But what I will say is this right here: whenever you get in a relationship, no matter what is brought to the table, um, me being who I am, I'm a comedian. I like to make people laugh. That's what I do. But I'm not argumentative. I told a woman before, many of them that I've met, I tell them, listen, I'm not gonna argue with you about nothing. I will leave you where the hell you at. Because me, I like to have fun. We're gonna eat good, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna chill, we're gonna relax and have a great day, no matter where we at. Now, as far as like us being together and we staying together and stuff like that, we gonna get to know each other and the do's and the don'ts before we even make the step to even be together. But don't hang out with your friends and your buddies and all this bullshit if you got a woman, because if you got a woman, you bring her with you. You feel what I'm saying? Period. Whatever you do, it's okay to have your me time and all that kind of good stuff. But damn, like, of course, a woman gonna feel the type of way because I'm a man. I feel the type of way because I feel like you with your friends all the time. That's who you need to be with. You don't need to be with me. When you got a relationship, we became one, so we're gonna be together. Period. That's just how it goes. That's just what I do. That's just me. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody got their own thing they do or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But me, myself, personally, if we get together, that means I got with you for a reason. If I want to hang out with my friends and get high and get fucked up, whatever I do, I'm not gonna get with you. But when I got with you, I got with you for a reason because I want to be a best friend. You feel what I'm saying? As simple as that. When we at work, whatever, in time, that's enough time apart. You feel what I'm saying? For me, working hours I work, that's what, 14 to 16 hours a day. That should be enough time for us to be apart. You can do whatever you want to do, and I'll pay for whatever. All your festivities, hair, nails, whatever you want to do with your friends. But when I get home, I just need you to be there for me. And that's it. If you got kids at the time that we together or whatever, by the time I get home, they should already be in the bed. And we're gonna have that little me time with each other. And that's as simple as that. And then on the weekends, we can go out, we can have fun, do whatever it is you want to do. You feel what I'm saying? Because couples hang with couples. You feel what I'm saying? So don't be out here acting like you single and you with me. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just simple as that. If you got one of your little friends that ain't got no man, you always want to be with, you be her man. You feel what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna be my girl. I'm just telling you right now. That's just the way I feel.
All right, I got you, man. I got you. But let me read. I'm gonna say the topic one more time. I'm trying to get everybody to come back onto the topic. So the topic is this. So when you're you're talking to a woman, you say this, hey, what do you bring to the table in a relationship? All right, and like Bridget was saying, it is a trigger. You know what I'm saying? Many women feel kind of attacked when you say that question. So I'm gonna change up and say a little differently. What value do you bring to my life? Okay, maybe that's a little bit better. What value do you bring to my life? Meaning, like what GT said, that peace. Yes, I need that peace in my life. And I need to be like when, like, look, I'm having a rough day at work. I didn't get that promotion that I've been fighting for. I keep getting passed over. So I'm frustrated. I'm angry a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I need you to bring that peace. Be like, you know what? Help calm me down. Help keep me in a relaxed mode to be like, you know what? I got you. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna leave me when you see that something has went wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like you can help see the vision I'm trying to propel us to. I need peace. I need loyalty. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be honest with me at all times. You know what I'm saying? I want you to make sure you be your 100% self to fullest. You know, what do you bring? What value do you bring to my life? You know what I'm saying? If you got a business, you know, can I invest in your business? I'll be happy to. You know what I'm saying? I want us to build together. I want us to grow together. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about, um, like, oh, you've done such and such or whatever. Or you know what? Some women say, you know what? She is the table. Got you. I don't want you to answer it like that. I need more. No, I need more. Let's go deep. We're adults. Let's communicate. You know, how can I be your peace? You know what I'm saying? What can I do to help you be calm? You know, hey, I need to rub your feet. Boom, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I need to draw you a bath, like some candles in there. Easy. I can do that. It's not going to make me look less of a man if I'm helping my woman. But in return, I need that same energy. All right? Can you cater to me? You know what I'm saying? Can you cook for me? Can you clean up a little bit? Hold on, I can cook for you too. I got some dishes that I can make. Top chef around here. That's why I got this gut right now. But I ain't gonna say too much about that. But you know what I'm saying? But you know, it has to be both ways. You know, bring peace to my life and bring peace to yours. But if you don't feel the same way, you can't communicate with me in the right way, then that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? If I can't come to you when I'm down, you know, I got something going on, and then a few months later try to bring it back up in an argument, you know what I'm saying? You're attacking me with some tragedy or some trauma, and I know for sure I can't talk to you on that level. You're bringing that's that chaos, that unnecessary chaos. And that's going to make me not want to be with you. Like GT was saying, hey, he went to the cigar lounge almost every day. Because that's where his peace was. That's all I got to say.
And I will say peace is, I did say peace is important, but it takes two. And being able to reciprocate those acts of love or acts of, what is those, acts of, what am I thinking of? Those,
Gifts of affirmation.
yes. Being able to bring those to the table and both parties able to participate and be a part. And it's a give and take, 100% give and take, not 50-50, 100-100. And when 100 and 100 coming together, there's no room for anything else but peace.
Okay.
So we all have to look at that part, because when you talk about also bringing something to the table, it also throws in that 50-50. If you're only bringing 50% of yourself and I'm only bringing 50% of myself to the table, we're not even whole by ourselves. So if you can't bring 100 of yourself to the table and I bring 100% to the table, we're not going to have peace.
Thanks.
So
And that's what I was saying.
Yes.
I want you to bring 100% of yourself. I want you to be 100% yourself, that feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to try to hide yourself, be somebody else. Be you. Because I need to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't wear no mask. Don't try to hide from me. You know, boom. We all good. If you got a little gas in the morning, that's okay. Smell like roses to me.
Well, you have to take the good with the bad, and it is what it is. Because it's a human reaction. It's a human thing to do that. And I mean, it's another topic on another day, but it is human. And so it's like, you can't love me 50% of the time, and that other 50% you don't love me because I am having a reaction to something I ate. Or today I'm not feeling good and my hair is messed up. No, So yeah, you have to bring 100% of your natural self to the table.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Anybody want to add a little extra to the end, or what y'all think?
Mm.
I think we all had something to say about that. So we can move on to the next round.
Okay. Yeah, that was good though. That was good. All right. So the next topic. So I like this one. So can a man be a good father if he's mistreating the mom?
Absolutely not. Because if you're mistreating the mother, that's just like if I got both my son and my daughter in the house and I'm yelling and cussing at their mother all the time, what they see me do, they're gonna be a product of what they see. So they're gonna grow up because, you know, even though I hate to say this, but I'm almost just like my dad because he always fussed at me when I was growing up. So that's why I stayed in my grandmother's house 98% of the time, and I came home that 2% of the time. He always fussed at me about something. My little sister never got fussed at. I got fussed at because I was the oldest, so he took his frustration out on me. So the older my kids got, my ex-wife told me, she was like, "You fuss at them too much." And I'm like, well, I don't want to beat on them like my daddy used to do me, so that's all I can do is fuss. So I'm gonna fuss at them so they can know that I said do this and do that and get off that game and go do what I told you to do. So that was one of the problems that me and my ex-wife had is that she said I fuss too much. So I've been trying to work on that, even though I hated my dad for that, it still was instilled in me. So I can say that if you take frustrations out on the mother in front of the kids, they're gonna be a product of that. They're gonna end up doing it too. They're gonna end up fussing at their kids the same way they saw their daddy fussing at their mother, and they're gonna do the same thing.
Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. You're so right. You're so right. James, repeat that question again.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Question is this right here. So can you be a can a man be a good father if he's mistreating the mom?
Well, see, when you said mistreated, um, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm like with GT, no. Mistreating, that's a major word. I mean, I can understand if you saying y'all was like in arguments because that's some natural things that go on. But mistreating, like deliberately mistreating, nah, it's not gonna work. Nah, it's not gonna work, especially the child seed, because I've seen stuff when I was growing up with my mom and my stepfather. You know what I'm saying? When my mama went out to bingo and came in late, my stepdaddy would get in an argument with her, stuff like that. I was young, but me being a grown man now, I understood what he was saying in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So it all go back to the last conversation I had on the other topic. But I will say this. Yeah, that's no good. It's no good. You can still be a good father, be it if you're not with the mother anymore, y'all in two separate locations. Because me and my baby mom went together, but I take care of my kids. My twins, they grown women now, but my 14-year-old, her mother and I went out together, and it's been some time now. But I take care of my daughter. You understand what I'm saying? So, but like I said, this topic is hectic because you saying, nah, mistreating, nah, I can't
I'm
even
just
relate to
saying.
that.
All right.
I
What
can't
would
even
Bernie
relate
Mac
to
say,
that,
man?
man.
What Bernie Mac say?
Let me tell you something. See, first of all, showing a motherfucking woman and she on that bullshit, I'm gonna tell her about herself. I'm gonna tell the kid, take your ass to the room. Don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Spend with your mama at her downstairs, walking with her daddy. You feel me?
Okay.
Come on, Bridget, bring it.
Yeah, when I first read that topic, and as a divorced woman, and I think I thought about, as Trinell had mentioned, if they're not living in the same household. I first went to that train of thought because a man can be a good dad, taking care of his kids, providing for them, teaching them, being there for them emotionally and financially. When they are separated, when the parents are not together in separate houses, and he or she does not see this interaction between their parents. All of that makes a great father. But if we're in the same household or having some type of interaction with each other, that does not make a good father figure in my eyes, because one, you're downplaying my mama. That's the woman who brought me in this world. So you can't disrespect the woman that brought me in the world. And there's this tie between a mother and a child that can't be broken. You're talking bad to my mom in front of me, that's going to make me feel bad as a child, which is going to make me look at you differently. And as a father, you want to paint that picture of being a role model to your children. To your son, you want to be a role model of, son, this is how you should treat women. Amen. To your daughter, you want to be, baby, this is how your man is supposed to treat you.
Amen.
And if you're not giving off that good father persona, that is detrimental to your child at birth. Because what you start doing at birth, they can still hear and they see up until when they're on their own. And then they're going to start mimicking this behavior that they've seen all their life. And as a father, no, you can. And to answer your question, no, a man cannot be a good father figure if he's mistreating my mama. In no way can he be.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say the question one more time, and I'm going to say a little bit about it. So, can a man be a good father if he's mistreating the mom? And initially, yeah, I'm going to say no. You know what I'm saying? No, because, and I'm going to play a little devil's advocate. I'm trying to get y'all to say a little more. So, I'm going to say it's levels to mistreatment. Meaning, if she's in an abusive relationship, to where the guy is constantly trying to put his hands on the woman, then definitely no. All right, he cannot be a good father because he's constantly in the wrong mental state. Be able to be a good father to his kids. You know what I'm saying? If he's doing that. But let's say, if it's a little light, you know what I'm saying? Just very forgetful. Like, what, they're still living in the same household. He just kind of forgets to pick her up from work. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of out there waiting a little bit longer than what she's normally used to. That's a sign of mistreatment as well. He's unreliable. But I'm going to say yes in that situation. He can still be a good father. He can still, want to help out with homework. He can still try to be there for his kids. He can still make sure that, hey, he says, oh, you know what, I love you, son, or I love you, daughter. But he's just not responsible enough to really be a good spouse to his partner. So, like you said, then maybe it is time for him to separate. But in that scenario, I think he could be a good father.
Man, of course you can be a good father if you coming up late picking somebody up or some bullshit. When you say mistreat, that means something like being in front of an individual acting out of character. I mean, come on, let's be for real. That's not bullshit. Okay. All right. There's no way around it. Mistreatment is mistreatment. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to say this, but I'm gonna tell you this. When my stepdad mistreated my mama, I beat his ass up. You feel what I'm saying? Because I've been 6 foot tall since I was 13 years old. And he ain't up to 5'6". You feel what I'm saying? So I don't care about all that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put it out there. You feel what I'm saying? To answer your question, like I said before, when I said what I said, no, ain't no way. There's no reason for a man to mistreat a woman anyway. Let her ass go. If you don't want to let her ass go, you feel what I'm saying? If y'all got kids together, your ass going on child support. You feel what I'm saying? And if you in my age range, you already heard them songs. It's cheaper to keep her. You feel what I'm saying? You should have kept her. But if you don't want to be with her, don't keep her ass. Let her ass go. I think you better let her go. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, look, I just want to make a little. I want to make a little funny, but on a serious note, I'm serious. If somebody, if look, and there we talk was a different topic too. I want to say this. Sometimes a
Mhm.
woman mistreat a man. You feel what I'm saying?
That
But we ain't
part.
gonna go there. You know what I'm saying?
We
We're
can
not
go.
gonna go there right now. And we ain't gonna go there right now because they the topic. It's gonna be for next week, and we're gonna have Bridget on because I love her. I love her persona. You know what I'm saying? I love her energy that she has on every level. Okay, so I will say this though. That's crazy. Hey, James, you probably won't came with that dumbass topic, but it's okay though because it kind of makes sense or whatever. It's kind of like it's Russian roulette. You know what I'm saying? You like you know what I'm saying? I
Throw them
like it though.
dice now. Gotta change it up, man.
We gotta check it in this. I want to say something, man. That was pretty good what you said, but that dumbass shit you said in the end though, it kind of fucked with me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. It made me lose my appetite. Somebody come to pick somebody else. What the fuck? That ain't mistreatment. Yeah. Your ass just late.
Mistreatment though. Just saying.
Well, you know what 85 look like at 4 o'clock. You see how these people move from out of town into Greenville. Well, shut that shit up, man. What's wrong with you, man?
And that's sort of where I was going with that, because I'm thinking if you're picking up late, my safety might be impede there. So that's not being a good parent and a good role model or a good father, because my mama's sitting outside in the cold or
Right?
somewhere where there's no light by herself because you running late.
She can take her ass right back inside that building and stand in the warmth and wait till he get there and text him
You
and say,
damn
"Where you at? I'm
That
inside
may
the
not be
building."
an
Oh,
option.
thank
okay.
you, GT.
Ooh. Go back
That may
inside.
not be an option.
Oh, it's getting juicy now.
It is. Go back
Hey,
inside.
look, get what Cat
Well,
Williams say.
I'm pretty sure you got enough money to call you an Uber. If I'm 15, 20 minutes late picking you up, Uber home.
It
No,
is
no,
I
call
it
one.
promise
it
I'll
is
make up
feeling
for it when
it's
I get
making
there.
me feel safe and secure. I gave you a task and it was picking me up on time, and now you've not delivered on that. So I am no longer
BMW called
safe,
the emergency overtime,
and
and
it's
so
called consistency in being available when I need you to be available.
well, you can't have phones on the line, and they called overtime, so you can't call and let nobody know at the very last minute. So they got to work overtime. I done been there and done that. I done had to make preparations to have somebody pick my kids up.
And the same way, but you have to prioritize your things. So if you have too much on your list, you need to prioritize. That's all. But to get back on topic, a man cannot mistreat his child's mother and simultaneously provide an emotional, safe, and stable environment and be called a good father.
Well,
Respect for a
I
mother
can agree to disagree.
Respect for a mother is not optional. It is the foundation
I can
to
agree to disagree.
parenting and being a good father.
And I'm gonna tell you why I agree to disagree. Because now that we talking about this subject is making me go back in my mind to the relationship I had with my son's mother. I never mistreated her, but she was the type that never respected me. So we was always going back and forth with each other, and we would argue in front of the kids because she already had two kids before my son was born. I took care of them like they was my kids. I raised them, but I didn't allow her to disrespect me the way she did because she would always get drunk and then get slick with her mouth and always want to argue with me. And we would argue, and I don't like to argue. So if I'm arguing with you and you want to get loud, throw stuff, and where the kids can hear, then I'm gonna match your energy. I'm gonna get loud and throw stuff too, so I can let you see how stupid you look right now. And I'm that type. Don't go tit for tat with me because I don't have the patience. I'm a Leo and I'm an alpha. So I got to get my point across. And when I get my point across, if you want to keep coming at me, I'm going to keep coming at you until you get tired because I won't get tired. And I did my job as a father. I did my job as a man, but she didn't respect me enough to stay in her place. And even to this
In her
day,
place?
yeah, she needed to stay in her place. And that
What
was
was her
not that
place?
her place was to be my partner, not my boss or not my mother. So she forgot her role. She was my partner. We was in this thing together, but she thought that she could control me. And that was where she messed up. Because I told her, don't try to control me. I'm doing this for you. I put you in a 4-bedroom house, took you out the projects, but you want to argue with me every day because you want to be right and it's your way or no way. That's not how you run a household. It ain't your way or no way. You gotta have you gotta come together and you gotta be able to work things out together. You can't have a one-sided story. I can't do everything you tell me to do and I can't voice my opinion. That's how my relationship was. But the kids saw me arguing with her. So they looked at me like the bad guy. No, no, your mother started this. So I'm trying to finish this. But she was like that in front of her kids, and I'm like, take this away from them. Go in the door, go in the bedroom, close the door. But she wanted to do it out in the open where her kids could see me argue with her, so I could look like the bad guy arguing with her in front of her kids. I didn't like that, and I felt that that was very disrespectful to me.
That was disrespectful, and it was very disrespectful, and in no way two parents should argue in front of children. And that is something that I instilled in my household. If we're going to have a disagreement, we're going to the garage or we're waiting till the kids go to bed. We're not arguing in front of our children. Bottom line, that was just rule number one in my house. Everybody's going to disagree, but we're not doing it in front of the kids. And there was an instance where that did happen. I had to be the adult and excuse myself from the situation before it escalated to something that's going to be out of control. So that's where we have to set boundaries, and sometimes we have to agree to disagree and walk away. So no one gets any, unwanted charges. But in no way do I agree with anyone being disrespected at any time in a relationship, man or woman, because we're all coming together as an equal. But you also mentioned one thing about putting her in a 4-bedroom house and doing these things for her. And that is another thing that they're triggers to us, because you gave me these things and put me in this situation because you said you love me. But now I've accepted the love, including the house, but now you're throwing it back in my face.
Okay.
Damn, she said something now.
Yes, she is.
I kind of got loud in the restaurant and everything when that shit was said. But say what though? I mean, but I'm look. Oh my God, I feel I felt GT when he said that, and I felt her when she said what she said as well. But I mean, my God, oh my gosh, oh man, I'm lost right now in words.
Bridget, I feel
That's
like you're
getting
coming
deep.
for me.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I do understand what you're saying, but those are triggers. But I hear it every day from my friends and other people. I hear it every day. And that is exactly how those conversations go. And they do escalate. But you're both triggering each other. And so it comes a time where as adults, we have to learn to walk away. We need time out before it escalates to that, because you don't want your kids to grow up in that environment and hearing these things repeatedly every day. Because what you learn at home is what you go outside and do.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
And so that's the important part there. I mean, back to that dressing thing we had earlier. I have a young daughter. I'm not going to put on that outfit and she's going to say, Mama, you going out? Yeah. Ooh, okay. But then when she turns 17, 18, she's still grown, but she go out in that same outfit. Well, guess what? Well, Mama, she saw me in that outfit. What I'm going to say to her? So it's the same aspect and the same behavior, just a different topic. So it's all about how we instill these things in our kids early. And we are influenced from day one in grooming. And we're not even influenced, we're responsible for that. So these kids that are growing up beating their wives and wives beating their husbands, because it goes both ways.
Yes, I'm about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, these are things that they're triggers from their childhood. And it doesn't even have to be physical. It can be emotional. The most women complain of emotional abuse than there are physical abuse. Because emotional abuse is so easy and overlooked that we in our minds materialize it as something else. So a woman can be, or a man can be emotionally abused, not just physically abused. And leaving me being late is an emotional abuse.
Gotcha. And
I told you to be ready at 5:30.
Hey, look.
It's level.
Bridget,
I told you.
Hey, look. Hey, Bridget, the way you talking right now, I think we might switch the name to V.M.O. Anyway, listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I think I might have to make an executive decision. But anyway, look here. Oh man, I love this, man. This is proof on. I'm sitting here getting fat, black at the same time. But look, let me tell y'all something, though, man.
You're already black, right?
Now you right again.
Oh, okay.
I know you go say
And right now the teeth.
Ain't worried about you, Bridget.
And right now I can see the shirt, but please smile so I can see your face.
Damn. Hey,
I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to have her back because the energy level is like really high right now. I'm loving it.
It is.
Listen, the energy level is through the roof. I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I would say I'm getting loud because of her, but I'm only loud because I've been drinking a lot. But it's okay. You know what I mean? But anyway, I tell y'all what though. Bridget, you are on point. And GT, you need counseling. I'm gonna tell you right now, you need counseling. I can see it right now. And I'm only charging $800.
Only $800. Only $800.